Well, good morning, and thank you for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday, May 16th. This is Glenda Robichaux, and with me is Julie Grometz, and we are really excited to talk to you today about Arborvitae oil and how amazing it is. And I know that it's one of Julie's favorites, so I can't wait to hear all the way she uses it too.
It sure is. It's one of my all-time favorites. Super grounding and very woody. But before we dive into that, our agenda today, we'll talk about the May promotions, and I hear a little whisper about a baby, and then we'll talk about Arborvitae and then our upcoming events. So first off, we have our 10% off item this month is our doTERRA Cleaner Concentrate. And I don't know if you have had much of an opportunity to explore this product, but I really love it. It's one of the things that I make sure I have a couple, 2 or 3 bottles around the house, one in the kitchen, one in the bathroom. It is phenomenal. You can put a couple tablespoons into a spritz bottle and make a fantastic all-purpose cleaner. I am a very lazy cleaner, and I like to just bring a bit of this into the shower with me in a washcloth, and I'll just put a little dab on my washcloth and wash the walls while I'm in the shower, because that's my thing. But you can get your thing on at 10% off this month.
I absolutely love this product too. It's just, it lasts a really long time too. If you're making up a spray bottle of the cleaner, you really only need a couple of tablespoons of the concentrate for like 32 ounces of water, which is amazing. And it's great for carpet stains or, in a pinch using for dish soap. It comes in handy in so many ways.
And it has, 5 milliliters of our On Guard oil blend in it?
Yeah, so of course it smells awesome.
And the antimicrobial properties are amazing.
So buy some today.
Before it's too late. And if you buy it today and have other things in your cart, because that one is not 200 PV. If you buy things today and have your cart up to 200 PV or more for the month of May, the entire month of May, anyone that places a 200 PV order, whether it's a standard order or an LRP or even an enrollment order, all qualifies for this promotion. You automatically get added into your cart a 15 ml bottle of On Guard, a 15 ml Wild Orange, toothpaste, and the On Guard hand sanitizer. Tremendous deal.
So awesome. And all these products are just so, I'm always going through all 4 of these things.
And I think it's a $57
wholesale savings.
Wholesale.
Mm-hmm. And I forgot to check, but I believe the Harmony collection is still available. And this little package that they created for a Mother's Day special is simply amazing. I think so far my favorite is torn between pink pepper and green mandarin. But these are just 3 really beautiful oils, and it comes in this beautiful little box with a little booklet with some recipes and even some stickers to put on the roller balls that you make with these. And they're just, get them before they run out because they're awesome.
I've been having a lot of fun playing with those 3 oils and making the different diffuser blends and perfumes that are in that book. Some fun recipes.
Mm-hmm, definitely. And there's some exciting stuff coming out next Wednesday, May 23rd. doTERRA is introducing a baby line for a limited time only. We have no idea what's on it yet, but, it's doTERRA, so it's going to be awesome. So I invite you to tune in, and we should hopefully know by when we're doing our webinar next week, so we'll be able to talk a little bit more about it too. But I have a feeling that whatever they've got up their sleeve is going to go fast. So be ready to check that out on Wednesday. And if you know any moms with babies that might be interested, maybe kind of start letting them know. I know I have a few friends that just had babies, and I can't wait to see what this is to get a little gift for them. So I'm excited.
And rumor has it that this is a limited time only item, and that is to determine what the interest level is for the doTERRA wellness advocates and our interest to get these items in our homes. So if you love these items, if you love the opportunity to have a baby line, let doTERRA know. You know, next time you give a call into customer service, just thank them for the opportunity for the baby line. And every vote counts. I love how they listen to us.
That's a great point. Thanks, Julie. And here we are. Arborvitae. So
Arborvitae came out, 2 or 3 years ago at convention, maybe 3, maybe 4 years ago at convention. Mm-hmm. And it is just such a beautifully grounding, woody oil. When I smell this, you open up your nose, close your eyes, and it really does smell like you're kind of walking into an old log cabin in the middle of the woods. It really has that kind of earthy, foresty scent to it. A lot of people ask, well, what's a manly scent? Well, Arborvitae, if you add this to any of our other oils, can be a really beautiful blend. One of my favorites is bergamot, Arborvitae, and black pepper together. It creates just this beautiful kind of masculine aroma. So let's pop into some of the properties of it.
Sorry, I'm frantically writing down that mix you just mentioned.
Oh, yes.
Taking notes, but next slide.
So Arborvitae is one of the things that I really loved about what they announced at convention is the way that it naturally repels insects. So it's great if you were to put a couple drops in your water and then pour it over your mulch while you're gardening. It can be really, really powerful for insects in that way. I have a great blend that I'll show you on the next page or a couple pages down for its physical properties as well for like joint pains, but it's amazing for your skin and your immune system. It's just got some really great properties to it. It's steam distilled, and it's steam distilled from the wood pulp, which I absolutely adore. doTERRA is amazing at no wasted efforts. And one of the things that really shook me when they announced Arborvitae is that these giant trees are being used in the lumber industry for their ability to not break down really fast. The wood has a really long life to it, and so they use it in high quality furniture in the lumber industry. And so after they cut down these trees and slice the wood for the lumber industry, they actually take the wood shavings from all of that work, and they pull the Arborvitae oil out of that wood, out of those wood shavings, and then they turn that wood pulp, after the Arborvitae's been pulled out of it, they turn it into paper. So there's really absolutely no waste when it comes to extracting this essential oil. And it's something that our world is utilizing anyway in the lumber industry. And you will watch on the video that we'll be showing that the people of that land are actually quite grateful for our efforts up in that area too.
Yeah, that's what I love about this oil too. When we were at that convention, it blew me away that this beautiful oil comes from, after the wood has already been,
harvested?
Yes. That it's sustainable. It's not that we're taking something, you know, that's still growing. It's something that's already fallen, and my words are not coming to me, but it's beautiful. So some of the key benefits for Arborvitae, and a few of them Julie already mentioned, is it's great for the immune system, great for soothing the body and emotions, cleanses and purifies the air, so it's a great one to diffuse, very soothing for the skin, acts as a natural bug repellent, which I did try firsthand in Florida when we were there in March. I went out early for the leadership retreat and was near the Gulf, and the bugs were out, and we had some Arborvitae with us, and just putting a little bit on the back of my neck helps so much. This is also a great oil to use for meditation, for a sense of peace and calm.
This is another one that you could totally put with, if you make a natural deodorant, you could totally put it with your natural deodorant. Again, I'm kind of a lazy maker, so I'll just take a little coconut oil and Arborvitae or vetiver. I like the earthy scents that have a stick-to-itiveness to them. And in using them as a natural deodorant, it really helps combat the bacteria that is what creates the odor. But I also really feel that getting those properties into my skin so close to my lymph nodes is really powerful for my immune system.
Definitely.
So you can use this with a cup. You can diffuse it a couple drops either by itself or with other essential oils to purify the air. We've got some great diffuser blends coming up. You can apply 1 to 2 drops on affected area on the skin. And one of the things that they said at convention was that it's really great for kind of a cellular regeneration as well. So if you have an area of the skin that you're hoping that will regenerate a little bit faster, you can apply this with some coconut oil right on the skin topically. You can mix it with water in a spray bottle to clean surfaces. I think on the last page they had a beautiful wood furniture and floor polish recipe. Will you click back to that real quick?
Sure.
2 pages, I think, sorry.
Yep.
So a 1/4 cup olive oil, a 1/4 cup vinegar, and 10 drops Arborvitae essential oil in a glass spray bottle. How fast and easy to make yourself a little wood polish. And it's going to smell divine.
Heck yeah, it is. Sorry, I was applying more Arborvitae.
So there's some oils that blend well with Arborvitae. Birch, cedarwood, cassia, cinnamon bark, and eucalyptus are great for diffusion. I really like it, like I said, with some citrus, so either bergamot or wild orange. I like it with that black pepper. I think it's really earthy. I don't know that I've gone wrong, honestly, with Arborvitae.
And looking at this too, wouldn't it be good to add a drop to On Guard?
Oh, yeah. In fact, that is on our diffuser blends.
Oh.
Yeah, is On Guard and Arborvitae for additional immune support in the diffuser.
Yummy. So I thought this was fun. Some fun facts for you all today. doTERRA is the only company in the aromatherapy industry that offers Arborvitae essential oil, because we're just so awesome. The oldest Arborvitae tree discovered was around 1,653 years old when it passed away. So these trees live a very long time. Because of the preservation properties of the Arborvitae oil, even trees that have fallen hundreds of years ago still look as if they had fallen only yesterday. And this goes back to how it's a great insect repellent, is that when these trees do fall in the forest, they do not get infested with bugs like other plants and trees might be prone to. It's just absolutely incredible that they have such preservation to them. I just think that's really cool about this oil, and that's always stuck with me ever since I learned about it. Just really cool.
Well, and when you look at when you look at how the plant presents itself in nature, we can kind of see what it brings to the table for our own essential oil use, right? So if you're looking for something to help create a strong, solid presence, Arborvitae could be a really fantastic choice to either inhale to create that grounded feeling, or using along your spine to create that structural balance.
Mm.
And, you know, when you're talking about the preservation, think about how amazing it is for our own cellular health and how we are able to kind of preserve what is good within us.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I just love plants. We have a little video for you this morning about Arborvitae, so it's really fascinating. It's about 5 minutes long, so we will launch into it here.
My traditional name is Wasselto. I come from Staelis. It's an honor for me to be here today, and just wanted to explain what the cedar tree means to us and how it's so important to us in our way of life. Capet is the name of our ancestor, and he was always giving of himself. So if he seen that somebody was struggling with a basket of salmon, he would help that person pack that salmon into the longhouse. If there was an elderly person that was walking, you know, he would help that person get to where he or she was going. And so he lived his entire life in this way, giving of himself. And you know, traditionally we never buried our loved ones. We would actually build a platform up high in a tree as an offering to the Creator. But it all changed one day, and it had to do with Capet. The families actually were instructed to bury their loved one.
My name is Nathan Jans, and I am an owner of the only distillery in the world that is producing giant Arborvitae oil. And this oil is really special because it is sustainably sourced from the giant Arborvitae tree that exists in the temperate rainforest of the Pacific Northwest. We tie into an existing industry, the timber industry, that's been here for decades and decades, and are part of a highly managed and sustainable timber industry. We source our raw material from the timber companies that are producing wood products, shaken shingles, structural timber, finishing lumber, and we take that sawdust, the waste product that they used to burn in previous decades, and we extract these valuable, unique, essential oil chemicals out of the waste biomass from them. We pay very special attention to the detail of the whole process, right from the sourcing of the sawdust through its handling in our yard where it's all covered and kept out of the elements, to the treating of it, pure water to steam distill it, straight through our process vessels, and collect the oil, separate that out of the water, the waste sawdust from the process, we then load into a bin that gets brought back to paper mills.
For a wood oil, it's amazing in that it has high ester content, which you don't see in any other wood oils. So there's a lot of unique properties with it, and the odor is unlike anything else that you'll see. Arborvitae literally means the tree of life. Part of the reason probably for that name coming to be is because the tree lives such a long time. Some of the trees still alive right now are over 800 years old. Bugs do not bother the tree because the wood stays intact, doesn't get attacked by termites or other insects. And so obviously the oil is going to have huge potential for outdoor blends and things of that nature.
We're very excited to be working with doTERRA in the bringing of giant arborvitae oil to the markets, and we have a lot of respect for the team that is moving doTERRA forward and their attention to detail and their focus on quality. We've gone to a lot of trouble of having a top-notch plant that is producing the finest quality essential oil, and we wouldn't want to be working with anybody else.
In my language, we say shwali. Shwali is that life force, that spirit in us that makes us who we are. And that spirit, that shwali, lives on, in the form of a tree.
I just love that video. You know, when I was adding it in here, I thought about cutting it down so it was a little bit shorter, but I don't know what I could have possibly cut out. So many great things to that. And, you know, one of the things that I think that was Robert Pappas in there, that when he had said that the one of the unique factors of Arborvitae as a tree oil is that it's high in its ester content. I thought I'd give a little clarification to that. Esters are typically very calming, very relaxing, and balancing. They have antifungal, antispasmodic properties, and they're very balancing to the central nervous system. So when he said that it's unique to the tree oils, you typically find high esters in things like lavender and Roman chamomile, ylang ylang, jasmine, clary sage, bergamot, petitgrain. So there's a lot of nice calming properties to that. And one of the things, I don't know if we incorporated this in here, but one of the things that I remember being really blown away at when we were at convention and learning about Arborvitae is the effects that it has on fungal issues, and how typically we would reach for Melaleuca for something of that nature, but how Arborvitae has a much higher, much more concentrated effort against something like that. So adding it into your shoe spray could be helpful, or your skin, you know, a skin lotion if you've got an issue with that. It's not one that you would take internally, but you can absolutely add it to the bottoms of your feet if you were dealing with anything internal that you wanted to address as well. And don't forget the power of inhalation. You know, using it in the diffuser can be really, really powerful for that.
Yeah, and I loved how you mentioned it was the tree of life too. I don't know that we mentioned that yet. So just I love trees.
Mm-hmm. So this is a blend that I had picked up somewhere along the line on Facebook. Essential Naturopath. Looks like she had posted this. And I have a yoga friend that swears by this, and so I decided I would make it up last week, and it is pretty awesome. I'm personally training for a 10-mile Tough Mudder, so I'm a little sore. And this has been a really fantastic blend to help with joint issues. I love that that says here, for seriously rusty hinges. So in a roller bottle, 25 drops of cypress, 15 drops copaiba, 15 drops marjoram, and 10 drops arborvitae. And then fill the rest of it up with fractionated coconut oil, and it's a really great blend. Love the way it smells. Again, it's very earthy and doesn't leave you smelling like Bengay. So that's really positive for some athletes that don't really want to go into work smelling minty.
Yeah, I can't wait to make this one because I have a couple rusty hinges myself. And of course, each oil has physical properties, but then it also works with our emotions as well. And Arborvitae is the oil of divine grace. It can help to bring peace and joy. It's also very grounding. And in the Emotions and Essential Oils book, I added this because I thought it was cool. They suggest placing 1 to 2 drops over your solar plexus, which is above your belly button, your crown chakra, or the bottom of your feet. And I think that would really help with grounding and bringing that peace in.
It's fascinating that it has it, top, bottom, and then the solar plexus is that area in between that when it's out of balance, you do feel like you're not in tune. You're not as one. And so, using both the top and the bottom and then that gateway. I think that's huge. So it's great for addressing the need to control one's outcomes in life. So again, it's a great oil for trusting the process. Somebody that might have control issues, or if you find yourself fighting with reality, needing more courage, this oil helps go from being overzealous to composed. So quite a fun, unique oil, and not one that I think gets a lot of play, but I'm really grateful that we were able to dive a little deeper into Arborvitae this week and play with it a little bit more. So I encourage you to go out and play with your own Arborvitae if you have it, or throw it onto your cart this month and work your way up to your 200 PV.
Yeah, and next I think we have some of those diffuser blends.
Oh, yeah. So I'm doing Happy Happy right now. Arborvitae, Wild Orange, and Bergamot. It's just a really beautiful blend. That immune boost that we were talking about earlier has that Arborvitae and On Guard. Sweet Dreams I haven't tried, but this sounds lovely. Arborvitae, Lavender, and Serenity, because again, its high ester content can really help with that grounding and that relaxation factor. So pretty excited about that one. This Lumberjack looks interesting. Arborvitae, Cedarwood, and Hawaiian Sandalwood. And then Into the Woods is also similar to that. It's Arborvitae, Cedarwood, and Frankincense.
I bet that would be a really nice combo too for men. I make beard oil, and that would probably be a nice combo to put in there as well.
For sure.
Those are good skin oils too. All of them.
All of them, yeah.
Very
so
fun.
Either a beard oil or even like an aftershave.
Oh yeah. Yes, because men need essential oils too.
For you. And this could be fantastically grounding.
Oh,
you want to
definitely.
feel that balanced and that strong from within.
Yep. Yeah.
And Father's Day is coming up next month.
Yes.
So bust out your essential oils and make some goodies.
Just some ideas. Well, that was lovely. I know that this is an oil in my arsenal that I don't tap into much, but after kind of preparing some of this content today, it became very relevant that I need to use it more and explore the beauty of it, because I could definitely use some divine grace in my life, as well as the physical properties too.
Right. It's funny, when we were traveling at leadership, this is, so when I pack my essential oil bag, I never know what to take. I want to take everything with me.
Right.
And I ended up coming down with something like the day that we got there. And so I was a little bit miserable. And you know what I did not have? I did not have my On Guard. I did not have my oregano. I did not have my Melaleuca. I did not have all of the typical for dealing with something of that measure. But what I did have was my Arborvitae. I had that, and I had DDR Prime. And it's really kind of crazy the things that we do travel with. but that's what I chose to bring with me. And so it was definitely in my arsenal. And I tell you, it helped me tremendously. I would put a drop with carrier oil on my throat, and it really helped to calm the madness in my throat. I was using it on my feet, and it helped me to sleep at night. I put some in the diffuser, and it really, really did help to open up the airways, and I'm really grateful that I had it with me. So, you know, one of the beautiful things to remember is that we don't always have the perfect oil that we think about all of the time, but all of the oils have an amazing diverse chemistry to them. So dive into what you do have and explore it a little bit more, because you might find some unique, amazing benefits that you never thought about. So we're going to be diving in a little bit more to each individual oil, so you can learn a little bit more about your own interesting oils that are in your arsenal.
Mm-hmm. And you know, that's one of the things that I just love about plants in general, is how versatile they really are. You know, it's not this one is only good for this and this is only good for that. There's so much overlapping between them. It's really fun.
For sure. For sure, for sure.
So, upcoming events. Next week, our oil spotlight will be on cedarwood. Cedarwood is a fascinating oil as well. And then Friday this week, May 18th, there will be an Oils for Athletes class at 7 p.m. at Unwind Within. Our next business meeting will be this Saturday morning, May 19th at 8 a.m. And we will be focusing on the art of following up. And we've got a lot of fun things planned for that. And we will be meeting in person at 3600
Minnesota Drive.
Thank you. All of a sudden it left my brain. 3600 Minnesota Drive in Edina. It's one of the Centennial Lakes buildings. And then on May 20th, there is an Aroma Touch workshop at the Back Rub at 6:30 p.m., I'm hoping. And then next Tuesday, May 22nd at 6:30 p.m., there will be a Natural Solutions with Essential Oils class at the Grand Stay Hotel in Apple Valley. And we've been partnering with some other teams, Betty Torres, some of her leaders, and Erica Dolan and her leaders, and it's been really fun. It's a really great event to bring somebody to. So far, we've had a pretty good turnout at a lot of these events too, so it's a nice sized crowd to bring people to, and we've got lots of drawings and goodies for new people that are attending. And then on May 29th, we have a team night. And then as always, we've got our calendar available on oilerswithamission.com. And as we learn of other events within the area or other leaders might be putting on, we've been adding to that calendar. So our hope, and have been talking with some other leaders, is that there will just be continual events that we can all share with our teams and be bringing people to, and hopefully be, you know, a couple every week to choose from, so we can help get an oil into every home and be flexible with people's schedules.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for taking time out of your morning to join us and learn a little bit more about the essential oils you have in your home. And I'm really grateful that you're here and part of our journey and our mission. So bless you. We will see you soon.
Have a wonderful day.